All right, hello and welcome again to my channel. So today I want to talk about something that is currently trending, which is Omah Lay. If you know Omah Lay is a musical artist that has been trending of recent. He's very popular in the Nigerian music sphere, of course, around Africa, and that is why he was invited to perform somewhere in Uganda. But something has turned left. That after the performance, he was arrested by the Ugandan police force. So, and the matter has been going now for over 24 hours now per se, and he is yet to be released. But according to them, he went against some of their COVID-19 guidelines. But people have been criticizing that arrest, and everybody is angry about it because of the fact that this guy went to Uganda. He was cleared at the airport. He was cleared to perform the show. Police were with him all the while, protecting him for the show. And then until, like it is said, some of the Ugandan artists started complaining, like they are supposed to be in a lockdown, and they themselves might not have been getting jobs. They might not have been performing. And then seeing that someone else came to perform angered them, and they began to, agitate for that. And then the police now took it up and decided to now arrest the same person that they have cleared. But the main issue now is that why will you be arresting someone that you've cleared before time? You've cleared him, you are there for the show, you saw everything that happened, you gave him clearance to come into the country, and then the organizer that organized the show, you approved the venue, you approved the show, you get paid for everything, and then suddenly, because some particular set of people started complaining about that, you now turned around and arrest the same person that you have cleared, you have approved all this while. And he has been sued to court, he has been taken to court, and eventually now the current matter is the fact that the court has ruled that he should be kept in prison. Can you imagine that? Someone that just went for a show is now being sent to prison. He has been handcuffed, and we've seen pictures of him online handcuffed, and when he had the time to tweet, he kept saying that he didn't do anything wrong. What did he do actually? And he wasn't given, a chance for a fair hearing. I mean, he's in a different country, and a lot of things will not be, easy for him to understand the way they do things there. So why don't they hold the person that actually organized the show? They should hold the person that organized the show, and then the person should be the one to answer the query. But how would they even hold that same person that organized the show? Because they are the same people that approved that show. They are the same people that approved the venue. They are the same people that has accepted the money and everything that was given for that venue and for the show to hold. And then suddenly now they are turning around to arrest someone that is actually innocent of the whole thing happening there. And he said he just came on the stage and performed the song. Every other thing that should be taken care of should be taken care of by the person that organized the event, which the country has already approved. So he has been arrested, he has been sent to prison now with terms. Two of them are shown in the picture, and it is something pathetic, and people are actually angry right now on Twitter, on Facebook, everywhere. Nigerians are angry about that because it is not giving them a good light. The Ugandan artists, the Ugandan government, and the Ugandan people are actually being thrown under a bad light for what is happening right now. People are moving around, people are holding shows. Of course, they have to stipulate, hold on to the guideline. They have to make sure that they are exercising the guidelines that has been approved. But before a show will be approved, shows are still happening. Even though some of them are virtual, some of them are physical. Churches are still operating, schools are beginning to operate. But for them to operate, they have to follow certain guidelines. And for you able to operate, they will have to come and check. Those from the health sector will come and check to give approval. And if all those things have been done, then why will someone that now hold the show or now sang or came to perform will be arrested? We don't understand this, but we think that maybe the Ugandan are trying to use it to send a message to their people that they are for them, that they are protecting their industry for them, because maybe some of those guys agitating that that shouldn't have happened might actually be those that are not selling out their ticket, those that are not getting shows. Because tell me, how many Ugandan artists do you really know? How many of them do you know that are very, very popular? And now, with what they are doing right now, people are beginning to be against their own music industry, their own people as well, because of what they are doing right now. They are promoting the wrong thing, they are doing the wrong thing. Of course, it doesn't mean that they should not protect themselves against COVID-19. If you see him in the picture, he's wearing mask all through. So everybody is protecting themselves. They have guidelines for COVID-19, and those guidelines would have been checked before a show would be approved. And those guidelines would have been checked because the police were also there at the show protecting them. So why were all those things not spelled out? Why were all those things allowed to take place? And then eventually, when he finished the show, He was about to go. That was when the whole thing started, because of other people started raising around. So I think they are just trying to play to the tune of their own people, trying to impress their own people. But this is pathetic, because they are painting a very bad image to their country and a very bad image to their music industry. And with what they are doing right now, it will be difficult for other Nigerian artists to go to Uganda. Just watch and see. This is going to come around to bite them. Their social system is going to be in shambles very soon, because not just Nigerian artists, Ghanaian artists and other artists will be scared of going to that country to go and perform. And once that begins to happen, it will begin to affect their economy. It's not as if the economy is robust already, but with this happening right now, it's going to affect them the more. And I mean, a lot of people have said, okay, the president is a military man and all of that he doesn't care, he takes his own decision and things like that, Museveni. But even if he's doing that, he has to also care for the country. A lot of times, people that are in leadership actually care about themselves, but in the long run, it comes around to bite them, because if you don't do what the people actually, what will actually make the country have a good image outside, then you are going to have a damaging relationship with other people around the country, with other people around the continent, because you are not living in isolation. Don't forget that. And a lot of these countries over there are landlocked countries. That means you depend on other countries also to survive. You depend on other countries' resources also to survive. You have to open up your border, open up your system for other countries to come and invest. And with what you are doing right now to those that came into the country for business, because this is a business, he was given a work permit visa. Everything was sorted. The country was aware that he was coming, because he couldn't have just gone. This is not Nigeria where he lives, and you can say you can just organize a show in a small hotel or whatever, and only a handful of people will know. He was given a work permit, a work visa. He was approved. He took a flight. Everything was checked. He was checked into the country, checked into the hotel. Everything, his show, everything. The police were with him all through, and yet this is happening. People are not happy about this. I am personally also not happy about this. So, well, we hope that this gets resolved very quickly. And according to him, according to Omah Lay, he said that the Ugandan police or their system or whatever has refused to allow the Nigerian foreign minister to intervene. How can that even happen when someone like that of a high level, how would they be preventing him from intervening in a case that has to do with his own person? So I think the Nigerian government should press more. This should be a very big national issue, because if this can be done to one Nigeria, it means it can be done to a lot of other Nigerians also, and also not just Nigerians, to other people also around the continent and around the world. If this can be happening to someone from another country in Uganda, it means it can also happen to some other person, or to every other person that goes to Uganda that is not from Uganda. So this should be a national fight. This should be a popular fight that people should actually raise up their voice and talk, and let Ugandans actually say what exactly was the law this guy broke, and what exactly was the point that was the point that they are trying to make, because they gave those approvals. And why would they give an approval and later arrest someone that was allowed to perform a show? So that's what I have to say actually, and this is a little bit hit up conversation between me and you, of course, you listening. So thank you for listening, and see you in the next one. Leave me a comment if you have a different idea or different opinion to this. Thank you for listening, and see you in the next one.